Hello. Today we will discuss about how to group different tests in TestNG. See, we have a parameter for the test annotation and suite annotations. That is a group. We can group different test cases in TestNG so that we can run particular groups and we can exclude the test cases which belong to a particular group, or we can include for execution those test cases which belonging to some group. So just we are making some sets of test cases. That's it. Using grouping means we are making all the test cases into some sets, so that whatever the group we want to execute, we can include them for execution, and whatever the test cases we want to exclude from the execution, we can exclude those groups. Okay, it is very easy to include or exclude the test groups from the execution path. And how to specify the test group and what is the purpose means you need to provide a parameter for the test annotation. See, whatever the method which is annotated with @test, for example, if we see at this test case, we have a test f2 and test f3 here. See, we have two test methods over here, and I have included the groups attribute for the test annotation. And see, this is how we are going to include the groups in our TestNG class. For the test annotation, I am providing the groups attribute here, and equals to, in the curly braces, you need to provide the name of the group in the double quotations. And remember, a single test method can belong to multiple test groups. Okay, if you see at the function f3 here, it is belonging to I'm modifying this to G1. Okay, so say my f2 belongs to group G1 and my f3 belongs to group G1 and also group G2, right? In this case, if I want to execute all the test cases which are belonging to group 1, that is G1, test f2 and f3 will be executed, because f2 and f3 are belonging to G1. And if I want to execute the test cases those are belonging to G2, only test group only f3 will be executed, because the f3 belongs to G2 and not f2, right? f2 is not belonging to group 2. If we include G2 here, then it will be also be executed. And we can make the groups at suite also, or at class level also, right? So you can make the entire class as group. If you make this as a test, right, you can make a class as a test. You can annotate the class with @test annotation, and you can provide group at that place also. And you can make dependencies based on groups too, right? See, this is how we will include the groups in our TestNG class, and how to execute, how to invoke these groups from testng.xml means the testng.xml will look some different from this. See, this is the testng.xml we are going to execute. In this you have the suite tag as usual and the name for the suite tag. Okay, and after that you are having the test case, right? You are having the test, and you need to provide the name of the test. After that you can find the groups tag. See, this is the groups tag you need to include, and in that groups you need to provide the run tag and include those groups which you want to execute. Okay, so in this you want to run these groups, right? And you want to include the group G1, and after that you need to provide the classes or packages from which you want to include those groups, right? See, this is the classes, and class is mytestng.com.mytestng.b. So you want to execute the test cases which are belonging to, you want to execute the test methods which are belonging to group G1, which are in the class com.mytestng.b. So if you go to Eclipse and if you run this testng.xml as testng suite, you can observe two test methods got executed. See, if you see at the output, this is from method f2 of class B and this is from method f3 of class B. Why these two test cases got executed? See, total tests run are 2. Why these got executed means these two test groups belonging to same group G1. Okay, and we have included G1 here. And if you modify the testng.xml and save this, now I am including only G2 and again I am executing this one, testng suite. Now you can observe only those methods which are belonging to G2 will be executed. See here, only method f3 of class B got executed because this only belongs to the group G2. Okay, f2 is not belonging to group 2, that is why this got skipped. This is not executed, we are not included this for execution, that's why it did not run. There is no surprise in there, right? This is how we will provide groups in our testng, and the way how you execute the groups from testng.xml. And we will see how to execute testng.xml using packages instead of classes. Okay, we'll see that in the next session.